This week's episode, Little Goat Pizza House in Glendale. Glendale is not really known for pizza. It's known mainly for Lebanese food. It's known in LA as Little Lebanon.
I've always gone there for kebabs, so not pizza. This is a new thing for us.
It has all different kinds of Middle Eastern food, but primarily Lebanese. So when I saw that this place had opened up on social media, and it was rated as being really good, I thought we should add it to the list. So, but I didn't really have like any specific hopes for it because it's not in a hip, trendy neighborhood. I mean, Glendale is up and coming, so it's a cool place. But it's not Silver Lake, it's not Highland Park, it's not, you know, Echo Park, it's not downtown. It's Glendale. It's kind of more suburban.
Which is why what you just said is the reason why people should not overlook things without checking them out first.
Yeah.
Because this was a gem.
So we started out this process because everyone said that there was no good pizza in LA, first of all. And the second thing was we couldn't find good pizza in the Valley. And we actually, our favorite place up to this time was Gorilla Pies, which is in the Valley. So we've discovered through this process that, you know, there's a lot of places that you don't know about. This happens to be probably one of them, an undiscovered kind of gem here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And there's this pizza explosion happening in LA right now. It's like we're having a golden moment in pizza.
Well, that's now, after how many episodes that we've done, now there are articles that are being written saying just that.
Yeah, the LA Times just said that this is LA's golden hour of pizza. And if I were to say so, as far as I've been able to ascertain from our, you know, what we've seen so far, this is the top of the list.
Oh my God, I'm so excited about this, but it's not my turn yet. But I'm really, 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 really giddy about this one.
Yeah,
it was so good.
So it's a Neapolitan style pizza that they make here. It's a family run place, very small. It only has about 10 tables inside. I think maybe four. Yeah,
about four outside.
Four outside.
Yeah. A small place.
When we went there, it was in the kind of the middle of the afternoon. So during the week, it wasn't very busy. In fact, you said you saw someone in there. I didn't see anyone else in there at all.
Yeah, and for being such a small place and family owned, it wasn't like, you know, one of those mom and pop hole in the wall kind of places.
It was nicely decorated.
It was nicely clean, very clean.
It looked like Kelly Wearstler did it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was very designerly on the inside with the clay pots and the, you know, all the, you know, just it was very nicely done.
Yeah.
So, and more importantly, it's not, you know, some like big chain. It's a one-shop place. It's a family-run, you know, single place.
Yeah. So it's you know, small business, which we should all support.
So they do. I did a little research. The guy running the pizza oven is trained in Italy, so he knows his thing, and it's a Neapolitan-style pizza. A little different than the other ones, though. This is the one that we had anyway was a very thin crust.
Very thin.
It's kind of cracker thin. And we got the pistachio salami chef special, which is $28, which is on par with some of the other places we've been to. With San Marzano San Marzano tomatoes, mozzarella, gorgonzola, salami, caramelized onion, and I thought the thing that really kind of made it really set it apart was the pistachio, crushed pistachios that were on the top. So it was a balance between the sweet of the caramelized onion, the savory, kind of spicy savory of the salami and the other ingredients, and then of course the sweet of also the pistachio.
Yeah, and it had a kick to it, which probably came from the salami. But it, you know, and I just love.
It's not Oscar Mayer salami.
Yeah, no.
It's proper Italian.
It doesn't have a first name. It's good salami, but the kick on it was just just right, balanced so well that it did not overpower all of the other ingredients. That's how excited I am about it. It didn't overpower all the other ingredients. It was a symphony. It was wonderful. And to get back to that crust that you were talking about, the crust was thin. I love a thin crust. And usually when you get a thin crust pizza, it starts out really, with a crust at the end. And then as you move towards the center, it starts to get a little soggy, right?
Yeah.
This one, the crust was crispy all the way down into the center. It was so good. It was perfection.
Yeah, so obviously the owner, the gentleman who made our pizza, who's been trained in Italy, he knows how to make a proper dough. He knows how to properly bake the dough or bake the pizza. So it turned out properly. I mean, I don't think every place that we go to knows exactly how to do a pizza quite technically the right way. So sometimes you get a pizza. Have you ever had a pizza? You get it and it comes back and it's been sitting on a little platter for a minute, and then you pick it up and it goes flop. It flops because the center part starts to kind of pick up the moisture from the, and so it gets really floppy. This did not do that at all.
No.
It was like a cracker basically the whole way through. Oh, it wasn't on a pre-baked thing. It was actually baked in the oven. But it was, it was properly done. So it on a technical level, it was perfection in terms of the crust.
Oh yeah, but let's give full justice to the crust itself, because not only was it crispy, where it just didn't flop, but it also had a great flavor.
It had a really good flavor, yeah.
Really good flavor.
You could actually taste the dough.
Yeah.
Some of them that we've had are just, they're basically a conduit for the ingredients, but this was not. It played a role in the whole story. The crust. So they had other really interesting things. They had their orange burrata chef special, which is a pizza with white sauce, mozzarella, shiitake, burrata, pistachio, and orange paste. I mean, these are very unusual ingredients. I've not encountered this in other. I mean, we did go to Gorilla, and he did have, the owner is Jewish, so he had a pizza that kind of honored his Jewish heritage.
Which is the Reuben. Based on the Reuben sandwich.
Which is really interesting. But not everyone is really doing anything like this. These are elevated ingredients. The prices aren't really elevated. The prices are basically the same as everywhere else.
Yeah, and then you talked about in the last episode with regards to the pizza that we had, their special, which was the pear and so on with it. There was an apple one. Well, the apple one is on this menu here.
Yeah, this one has mozzarella, the apple pecan chef special, which sounds like a dessert. Mozzarella, apple, roasted pecans, caramelized onions, goat cheese, kale, and balsamic glaze. So it's a sweet pizza, very similar to the one we had at the museum.
And there's also a ricotta pear.
Yeah, which is kind of almost looks like a tart with, So it really kind of very, very, very interesting pizzas. Yeah. We're definitely gonna go back here.
Yeah, and and just to go back a little bit to the menu, and the menu isn't, it's not all specialties. They have the regular, for meat pizza. They have the margarita.
They have all the main.
So if you don't want to try something new and you're used to the old, there's even a pepperoni pizza. So they have everything. But the great thing about it is that they also have new flavors for you to try on a pizza, which is
salads,
very unique.
They have roasted vegetables. They have, looks like traditional Italian desserts and coffees, and I mean, it's a really nice menu. And again, the interesting thing is where it's located. You would not expect a place like this where it's located.
It's a little out of the way.
It should definitely be on your radar.
Yeah, and it may be out of the way, but maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes away is the Americana, where so many people go to the Americana, to the Glendale Galleria, and if you want to venture out of those chain restaurants, just go up the street. Like I said, it's only like 5 to 10. I'm so excited about this place, and I hope they do well, because this
place has to do
good.
Well. It's going to be
so good.
It can't. This place has got to do well, because it's too good to not do well. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I don't recall, but you know, LA Times did a story very recently that LA is in its golden hour of pizza at this very moment. So, and when we started this series, you know, we started because we couldn't find great pizza. Now there's great pizza all over the place.
Yeah.
And I would put this one at the top.
Well, I told you from the very beginning, from the first couple of bites, that I ranked it at my very top. And for me, Gorilla was at the top. Gorilla was at the top for me. But this, you know, it's for me, number one. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. It was so good.
So time to rate it.
And hold on, I'm not done yet. I'm not done gloating on it yet. And I'm one to dislike a lot of pizzas where Tony likes them, and I think they're just, they're okay. This was top notch, fantastic, flavors great, crust great. Just
you can't
overall.
Say enough. You can't say enough about it.
Obviously I can't, but I will. Okay, so how do I rate it? You know, if my cartoon had 2 thumbs up, I would give it 2 thumbs up, but what I can give it is just 1. So I give it 1 high thumb up.
You can always create 2 thumbs. So yeah, I would give this definitely, this is not only is this a thumbs up, this is, I would say, as far as the places we've seen so far, I would rate this as the top pizza in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I hope
right up there. So the list basically, the top 3 for me, and there's other ones that are really great, but the top 3 for me at the moment are Little Goat Pizza House, which is this one, Gorilla Pies that we went to in the Valley.
Yeah, I would say number 2.
And I would say Hail Mary in Atwater
3.
Village.
Yeah, for sure. Those are my.
I mean, there's other ones, but these are exceptional.
If we're only going to go top 3 because we don't have a lot of time, but those would be my top 3 in that order. The only thing that I would hope is that they continue to put out the same kind of product that we got to experience so that you all can experience the same thing. But I'm so hopeful that they will, because they're really trying really hard and they need your support.
Yeah, they need to do, this place needs to survive. It's too good to not survive.
Yeah.
So next week, we're going to be going to downtown LA to a place that's very well established. It's been there for a number of years now, and it's called Pizzanista. It's adjoining Tony's Bar, and it's they also have like a New York style pizza, but they also do a deep dish pizza. So we're going to try that because this is an established place. People love this place, and we're going to see if it lives up to what people are saying.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to love it too.
I'm sure you will.
Anyways, if you like these episodes, please subscribe.
And hit the like button, please.
Yeah. And we'll see you on the next one.